saying in Romania that goes something like this. Once burned, you'll even blow into yogurt to make sure it's not too hot. And I feel that that's me with Urban Decay. Hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. Excuse you? As I was saying, hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between. Hi, my name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. And I've not seen you in quite a while because I've not filmed for like a week and a half, maybe two, because I've been tired and, to be frank, quite lazy, but I am back here again and I have missed all of you guys. Now, there's been a lot of stuff released ever since I did my last Buy It or Deny It video. A lot. And I don't think I'm gonna cover all of it in today's video. I'm just gonna cover what I find most interesting, or what I don't find interesting, but maybe I have something interesting to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Now, let's get the credits out of the way. This series was first created by Samantha March. She posts hers every Wednesday. And there's also a playlist where all of us content creators just submit our Buy It or Deny It, or Splurge or Save, or Will I Buy It, or all of those kinds of awesome videos where we either act like mindless consumerists or we try to be anti-consumerist and fail. You know what I'm talking about. So go check out the playlist. That's also been created by her. Okay, we are 2 minutes in. Let's get down to business. Not to defeat the Huns, but to talk about some makeup. So let's first talk about Jeffree Star. So Jeffree Star came out with Liquid Frost highlighters, which there are 8 shades of, and they will retail for $25 each. They're already available, and he has a range from like light to dark, including some unusual frosty, fairy-like type of colors. I won't buy because it's Jeffree Star and I've told my opinion of him repeatedly. Like, I have nothing against the man, I just don't want to give him my money because I don't know him and I don't know how much he's changed truly, so that's it. But basically what I find very nice about this release is that he covered all skin tones. So you've got the lightest of the lights, icy white shadow, then you've got a very deep golden brown sort of shade for like deeper skin tones. And he has been saying that it's important to cater to all skin tones, and it seems that he really is putting his money where his mouth is, which is amazing as far as I'm concerned. Benefit came out with a brow contour pen, and it's like one of those clicky 80s style pens that just look like children's stationery to me. Benefits to me always feels like they're trying to fulfill a need that isn't there. Like they've got their staple brow products that are truly amazing, and their blushes which have shit packaging, but then at every new release they're like trying to make it seem as if they've reinvented the wheel, and frankly this just looks very cheap to me. And it's $35 and it comes in 4 shades from light to dark, so you know, 4x4 pencils for the eyebrows. And I honestly wouldn't spend $34 to have Benefit be happy that they met a need of mine that I didn't have. It looks like children's makeup. When I do my makeup, I either want to feel very cutesy or I want to feel sophisticated or ethereal. I don't want to feel like I'm playing again with all of the gimmicky bullshit that I played with in kindergarten, and that's how Benefit makes me feel sometimes. So this for me is a huge pass. But if you're looking to minimize your collection and you're really into the whole Insta brow trend, maybe this will work for you, because it has like a darker eyeshadow shade, eyebrow shade, then a lighter eyebrow shade, a highlighting, and like a concealing, contouring type of thing. So your mileage may vary, but my mileage says no. Okay, there's plenty of Makeup Revolution releases to talk about, so I'm just gonna put some aside and talk only about the ones. Well, excuse you. And talk just about the ones that either personally interest me or my subscribers don't want to see your ass, love. I'm gonna talk about either the ones that I find interesting or the ones that I have something interesting to talk about. Okay, let's get started with my favorite. So Emily Noel, the golden child, the precious mom of YouTube, the best, most wholesome cinnamon roll there is on this website, finally got herself a collab with not just one but two palettes, and I'm so happy for her. She so deserves it. She never gets into drama. She kept herself out of every just bullshit that all of the other YouTubers seem to get into. Her reviews and recommendations are always so nice and sincere. I just find her to be a really honest and amazing person, and I would have loved like to have her as a friend or as an aunt, or like your cool friend, the cool friend of your mom's, that she just seems so much cooler than your mom for some reason, even though your mom is an awesome lady. You know what I'm, that type of person. Let's get to her collaboration. She has collaborated with Makeup Revolution to create the Emily edit. And there are two palettes in this Emily edit. There is the Needs palette, which is a 24 pan eyeshadow palette, which finally got in the mail for me yesterday, and I cannot wait to play with it and film a review and film some looks with it and whatever. Which I think is really well done, because you've got everything you want for a look. You've got crease shades, you've got lid shades, you've got shades to deepen the outer V, shades that go well together. So what she put a purple and she put a darker purple, she put a light coral, she put a darker coral. There are some greens that really go well together to create a smoky type of green situation. Like, she really thought this through, and if you only had this one palette, I think you'd be set for life and you didn't need to pull for any other palettes unless you like love blues or something, because blues aren't in this palette. Then she's got something called the Needs palette. Wait, did I call the first one the Needs? That's the Wants. But she's got the Needs palette, which is in this just pinky packaging that triggers me, because you've got like the square pans, the circular pans, and then you've got the oval ones, which just seem like such a waste of space, and it just, the golden means isn't there. I do not feel the composition of that. Just, they should have just put some fucking rectangular pans in there, but it's just first world makeup problems to the max, really. I didn't pick this one up for the simple reason that I rarely pull for neutrals like this, and when I do wear neutrals, they're either orangey pinks or just pinks, champagne type of things, but there has to be like some pink in there. I rarely wear like brown neutrals. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I just, when I put my glasses on, I feel that if I put brown and neutrals and creams and stuff like that, then the makeup disappears, and then it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup anymore, which isn't particularly the look I go for. However, if you are of a light to medium skin tone and you want to grab this, I do recommend it. If you are darker, I don't think this will work for you. Specifically, the face shades will not work for you, because I find them to be just quite light. I mean, not like pale princess light, but just, average white girl white. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be offensive in any way. Okay, the Wants palette retails for $20 and the Needs palette retails for $15, and you can find them both at the Makeup Revolution website, and in the UK at Superdrug, and in the US at Ulta, I think. That's where you guys get like your drugstore stuff, right? Okay, let's move on. More Makeup Revolution stuff. So they've come out with a skincare line, and it's as if Sunday Riley and The Ordinary made a child, and this child is just not a bougie ass bitch. So it's basically a very affordable prices. Most of them are priced at £10, which is like $12, I think, $12 or $13. I'm not entirely sure. And you've got everything from like hyaluronic acid to peptide serum to a super fruit, super vitamin type of thing, to exfoliants, to all of that good stuff. And what I find interesting about this release is mostly their branding of it, because I find that it's really clever. They pulled elements from both the no fuss packaging of The Ordinary, which just expresses simplicity and being like, oh, you know, skincare doesn't have to be complicated and fancy, you too can wear this. And then they got some fancy elements from Sunday Riley, which Sunday Riley is just a bougie ass skincare brand. And I think that they, with this packaging, have tried to make the most of both worlds. So they have tried to make their skincare line look as unfussy and as uncomplicated as The Ordinary, but also as luxurious as the Sunday Riley skincare, but without the added price. So I think they have been really goddamn clever with this release, and I'm probably gonna grab a few of these, no lie, but only once I'm done with my current skincare stuff, because I can't just justify having a bunch of shit that will probably go bad. Another thing is that they came out with some new palettes under their I Heart Revolution sub-brand. And these are from like their chocolate collection, and as you can see, you've got like that chocolate packaging, which I really like. I just fucking love it. It's so goddamn cute. And you've got 4 palettes. You've got the Galaxy Chocolate palette, which I personally just find incredibly unappealing. It just looks like they got a bunch of colored dirt and mixed it around. Like the marble effect, it just makes the whole palette not look that great. Could you not? My love, my baby, my sweetheart. Say hi. She's got, she's my sweet little sick black lady. She's got memory cancer. So I make sure to be much more gentle with her than with my other cats. And it's a bit sad because the thing on her, just on her tummy, isn't, we can't operate her because the tumor is just, it's too close to the muscle. So if we give her surgery, then it's probable that the cancer will return. So I'm just taking her every week to the vet to get like anti-tumor injections and shit. So yeah, she's my sweetheart. She's my sweetheart. Okay, let's just go back to makeup and not such sad things. What was I talking about? Okay, so that Galaxy palette just looks muddy and dark to me, and it doesn't appeal. Then you've got the Lemon Sizzle palette, which I find a complete cash grab because you can find very similar shades in a couple of their palettes, such as the Sofax Extra Spice and their Chocolate Orange palettes. However, if you are into these tones and you enjoy these types of shades, then you can definitely pick that one up. Then there's the Chocolate Macaroons, which Looks a bit disappointing because I wanted more blues and teals out of it. Instead, you just got some 3 sad shades of teal that are sort of like whatever, and then the rest browns. And I feel that it could have done more to really push through this macaroon color scheme. Also because I fucking love macaroons, and you've got so many flavors of them. Like, you've got pistachio macaroons, you've got like raspberry ones and vanilla ones and lemon ones and chocolate ones, and my favorites are the pistachio ones. They're fucking amazing. But like, they should have just added a couple of more pops of colors to go with those browns, or just, you know, push that pistachio macaroon theme forward and just add a couple of teal mattes, some lighter greens, maybe some blues. I don't know, they could have done more with this. And then there's the fourth one, which is the cotton candy chocolate, which I have ordered, and I'm gonna post a review up of it very soon. Yes, this is boring, but these are my tones. I just love pinks. Just fucking sue me. All of these retail for $15, and they are available at the Revolution website. I'm not sure about the other stores because obviously I just can't take a plane and go check. Next up, let's talk about Colorpop. So Colorpop came out with some jelly textured eyeshadows, and their whole promotional ad things on Instagram for these were just fucking weird, because they were like, my name is Angelica Much, but people call me Jelly Much. And I'm like, hello, the 90s called. They want their poor fucking copywriting back. Like, was the copywriter fucking drunk out of his ass? Just the deadline was goddamn pressing. Like, fuck, I don't have time for this. I need to write something, and just he pops the first thing that came out of his head. It's just no. However, I do really like the shades that are in here. You've got just some beautiful jewel tones, and I'm probably gonna grab the shades One is Floral and Half Moon, which are sort of a rose coppery tone, and then a purple duochrome. And I'm just a fucking sucker. You know, you guys know I have a type. If Tinder was just full of makeup instead of men, if everything just had a rosy tone, I just probably swipe right. You know, yeah. Next, Pat McGrath is coming out again with an eyeshadow palette which costs a virgin sacrifice, your firstborn, and the price of your kidney on the black market. The Mothership V is an absolutely beautiful, aesthetic AF work of art, and I want it, but I'm not gonna get it because it's $125. Let's not. Next up, Ofra came out with a new collab with Nikkie Tutorials, and they have these two holographic highlighters. So you've got the Space Baby highlighter and the Cloud 9, and I think these are really interesting, but I think these are better suited for medium to dark skin tones as opposed to lighter skin tones, because I feel that they pull just a bit dark on the skin. What amazed me about this was the photoshopped images that came out to like advertise this collection. I mean, Ofra just makes good money, so I'm thinking, why the fuck do those images look like they went to Fiverr and paid $5 for the shoddiest Photoshop job ever known to man? They just, poor goddamn Nikki, she just did not look like herself at all. At a certain point, she just looked like her eyes were too close together when it was obvious they were photoshopped that way. It's just, the whole thing looked like Bobby's first Photoshop. I would not. Anyway, these are already available and they're $35. Oh, Ofra. LA Splash is coming out with something really interesting on the 24th of September. No price yet. It's called their Classic Horror palette, and I'm grabbing this at the speed of light because I like those. It's not a rainbow palette per se, it's got some interesting different tones, like that acid grassy green and that orange, and I'm really digging it, and I'm probably gonna grab this, but maybe not on its release date, maybe in October, November, sometimes like that. Next up, Sugarpill came out with a collab with Trixie, Mattel, and it's already available, and it's $52, and it's like a set of a palette and a liquid lipstick. This appeals to me because pink. However, the sane part in my head says that this is a very basics neutral palette, except for maybe that intense flamingo pink blush, Barbie pink, flamingo pink, whatever. The issue is that if you are a neutrals lover, you probably already have all of these shades. If you are a person that likes more colorful makeup, then those shades probably don't interest you at all. If you're a Trixie fan, you might grab these, but considering as I mean, I don't hate her, I don't like her, I just don't care. I literally just do not care. So I'm not inclined to shell out $52 for that thing. So there is that. Speaking of neutrals, The Balm came out with 2 new palettes called the Alternative Rock Volume 1 and Volume 2, and my friend Susan from Ready Jet Glow posted a very pointed question in her stories, in her IG stories. She was like, what the fuck is alternative rock about these? And the answer is nothing, but I don't know why I want one. I really like the Alternative Rock Volume 1, but I probably will not grab it because these are boring. These are shades that we've seen over and over again. However, if you do like neutrals and you want a new face palette, why the fuck not? These are cute. I'm not gonna lie, these are cute, and they're just $27.5, and they're already available. Next, Bella Thorne. Who the fuck even is she? I need to ask some kids or something, who the hell is she? Because I feel old for not keeping up with all of these teeny booper influencers. She came out with her own brand called Filthy Fangs. Say Filthy Fangs 5 times faster. No wonder my friends say that I have like a speaking defect kind of thing when I'm speaking English. I swear I do not sound like that in my native language or in Italian. I do not sound like I have like plums in my mouth. I was about to say something else, but let's keep it PG-13. Anyway, I don't know who the fuck she thinks she is to come out with these cheap ass looking palettes and charge $50 or $60 for them. Like, who the fuck are you? And imagine that her audience is just young teens who's probably gonna ask their parents for money to get this crap. And I'm just like, have you no fucking shame? And then there was a scandal with Juvia's Place. People said that she was copying Juvia's Place and whatever. The shades don't look at all like anything that Juvia's Place came out with, because Juvia's Place actually has a sense of style. The only similar thing is the cheap ass packaging, and I'm like, it's fucking yellow packaging. Get over yourselves. It's just yellow. You did not trademark yellow packaging. Fucking chill. Okay, up next, Hugh Faces is expanding their Peaches and Cream collection. So we've got a new eyeshadow palette, we've got a face and eye palette, we've got a lip scrub, a lip balm, and a couple lipsticks, 4 lipsticks. None of this interests me. I love the Peaches and Cream collection because I love the smell, but the face palette just doesn't appeal to me. At first glance I really liked it, but then I was like, I never wear orangey types of blush or orangey highlighters, and the rest of the stuff I can easily dupe in my collection. Then the eyeshadow palette is super basic. I'm not gonna pay high-end prices for lip balm or lip scrub. Call me cheap, whatever. And the lipsticks, I might grab one, maybe, I'm not sure. Speaking of Too Faced, they're trying to expand their Clover collection, and it looks like children's makeup, and they'll probably ask for high-end prices for it, and I'm like, who the fuck do you think is gonna buy something like that that looks just like it got out of Claire's? Like, there's cutesy, and then there's baby's first makeup set. Like, just no, just leave the poor dog alone. And you know what bothers me? If they really wanted to give a lot to charity, they should have just made the packaging a lot more friendly towards all types of makeup users, so you can get like more sales to come to you, so you could donate more stuff. But no, fuck it, let's just put a dog packaging so sales are low and we don't have to donate a lot of shit. I mean, I'm being shady, and it's my conspiracy theory, allegedly. Urban Decay is coming out with two interesting things. So they're coming out with a whole new cherry collection. So the Naked Cherry. You've got a palette, which I want, but I'm not gonna get. And you wanna know why? Because pink. And I already have these tones in my collection 10 times over. And considering that I didn't really like the original Naked, and the Naked 3 is just okay, I'm kind of wary of buying any palettes from them again, and I know it sounds stupid, but yeah. There's also a face palette, some lipsticks, 24/7 eye glide pencils. None of these particularly interest me, but if I see something in store, I might change my mind. They're also coming with the Elements eye palette, which is just fucking gorgeous, and I'm a sucker for things that partake to the cosmos, the elements, the occult, whatever. I'm probably gonna dish out my money for it because I suck. Next up, Fenti is coming out with some new stuff. They're coming out with a new shade of Gloss Bomb and an all-over veil highlighter, which I still don't know what it is, but Nisi Pisa said on her Twitter that she was like, I waited months for a new Gloss Bomb shade, and you give me silver. Why, Fenty, why? But yeah, this has been it. I don't have a lot of like battery left, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know what you plan to pick up or don't. I just want to hear from you guys. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.